Thumbcoast TV and WGRT bring you St. Clair County at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Sponsored by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, Michigan Mutual, and Eastern Michigan Bank.
Welcome back to live coverage at the Mackinac Island Policy Conference. Josh Chapman here, joined by Tom Kelly. Tom, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So, Executive Director, the leader of Automation Alley. And so, I've got to be honest with you. As many times as I've driven into my home, St. Clair County, I've seen the sign, "You are now entering an Automation Alley," and have never known what that means.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to be able to check that off the bucket list. What is an Automation Alley? What does that mean?
Yeah, and St. Clair County is a founding county. So we were started in 1999.
Okay.
Fast forward to 2025, we're actually in every county in Michigan now.
Okay.
We have 4,000 members. About 3,800 of them are small manufacturers.
Okay.
So the very smallest among us in terms of manufacturing. Automation Alley helps those manufacturers digitize. So think artificial intelligence. Think 3D printing.
Okay.
Right? Think robotics.
Okay.
All of these technologies are sort of washing over manufacturing, and our smalls are not prepared, and they're not for a lack of effort or trying. It's that they have to get product out the door every day, and they miss they're not able to pay attention to all of these changes. Automation Alley helps these manufacturers win on the global stage by understanding how to use AI.
Understand. So if I'm understanding it, you provide kind of the back house and infrastructure support as a contract service.
Yeah.
Is that
actually no? We're actually a convener. So we try and bring academia, industry, and government together to set policy, to figure out what the academics should be focused on for R&D, and to help the smalls understand. We publish playbooks, 6 playbooks a year. So AI is a playbook, and we'll say, if you're in small manufacturing, here's the 10 things you need to do over the next year to be able to be prepared for AI, right? So just a roadmap, a playbook, a way to
technical
get them
assistance.
Absolutely right.
I love it. So you said you started off St. Clair County was a founding member, and now you're at every county. So what are some of the big key things that you guys are working on to help support?
So what's really exciting is we have a project called Project Diamond. Diamond stands for Distributed Independent Agile Manufacturing on Demand. That's a long
It's the best acronym I've ever heard, by the way.
It's a long acronym that says we try to get 3D printers into the production-capable 3D printers that can make stuff that you can make money off of, that you can sell, not prototyping. We try and get those printers into the hands of small manufacturers around the state of Michigan. Right now, we have almost 500 printers in Oakland County. We have 50 in Macomb County. We want to bring them to St. Clair. We're working with the governor to make that a reality. And that's important because by giving them a printer and stitching them all together on a network, so you can make something for you, but if you have something you want to produce at scale, you can use 499 of your friends to make it. So I can make 500 things a day. I can make 500 things in a couple hours, depending on how long it takes to make something. This is the power when you digitize manufacturing, and Michigan needs to be at the forefront of that.
Oh wow, that I would have never have guessed.
Right, I think we're doing that.
So you said you said small manufacturers. What's the definition of small?
Well, so we have about 4,000 members around the state of Michigan. I told you about 3850 are smalls. We would view smalls as under 50 employees, under 20 million in revenue, really small. Now the federal government defines a small as under 500 employees. That's a huge organization that has plenty of resources to make it through this transition. So we focus almost on micro businesses. And by the way, 99% of manufacturers in Michigan, and I would argue probably 99% of manufacturers in your counties, are under 50 employees. They're all small shops. You drive down the street and there's these little tool and die guys, or they're making something. Those are the manufacturers we target because they just don't have the time or the money to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, and from a funding perspective, is it all a dues-driven funding system, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, right now, so we have part dues and part funded by the state. So if you are a small manufacturer, you are entitled to be a member of Automation Alley for free. It's called an essential membership, and it's like a library card because we want you to get the information. We don't want to create a barrier for you to learn about what you need to be doing for your business. So you come on in, It's a free library card. Take what you need from our organization. There are other membership levels where, like, if you want to help us, if you want us to help you sell your product on the global stage, you know, we'd want you to be a member. If you want us to help other manufacturers find you, that's a membership level. But to just come in and get the information, we want you. There's no charge at all.
So it's free to join and kind of free to utilize, and then some a la carte kind of services.
That's right. And that's in awesome. Our partnership with the state of Michigan and with our county partners, and we love it.
Yeah, well, you know, I appreciate you taking time out of the day. I know it's crazy here on the island, and most importantly, you know, answering that burning question that has always plagued me, and what is an automation alley?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting. And thank you for joining us at the Mackinac Policy Conference.
To hear more from this conversation, visit thumbcoast.tv.